Greetings, my fellow eagles and the entire world. This is Eagle Emmanuel Mensah with inspirations and guidance from Eagle Helen Mensah in the unseen world, coming into your homes and your minds with a message of empowerment and enlightenment. Today is the 22nd of August in the year 2024, and the Bible says this is the day the Lord has made. And for that matter, we should rejoice and be glad in it. And so I take this opportunity to invite the whole world to join me to give thanks to God for the day that He has granted unto us. And life in general, life is beautiful, life is wonderful, life is glorious, life is God Himself, flowing through all things, including mankind. Today, I'm going to speak to you on the topic, you are the thinker of your thoughts and the feeler of your emotions. Therefore, take accountability and responsibility for your choices. I repeat, you are the thinker of your thoughts and the feeler of your emotions. Therefore, take accountability and responsibility for your choices. The whole human existence is a matter of choice, even though men and women are not aware of it, or aware of this, or awakened to this truth. But your entire existence is a choice, and the choice is in your mind. You are given a mind, and with the help of your five senses and all the things that surround you, you make your choices. And the choices you make is done or it generates thoughts. And so when we talk of thinking is simply the selection of thoughts in our minds. Your five senses are feeding you with this information, and then you select thoughts about them. And then when you select thoughts about these things that you are observing or you are experiencing, then they generate what we call emotions. The emotions are indication, or the emotions comes about as a result of the differences in your choice of thoughts and the choice of thoughts of your higher self, inner being or soul. And so, as far as human beings are concerned, your inalienable right and freedom is your mind and your emotions. What goes on in your mind and your emotions. It does not matter how you love someone. It does not matter how someone may love you. The fact remains that when you are thinking, you are the only person that knows, unless you voice it out. In the same way, how you are feeling within your body, you are the only person that knows. No one can tell. No one can actually find out how you are feeling. You can explain it in all ways, in all other means, using all other means, or in any way that you think you can. But the fact is that the person you are explaining your feelings to will never know, will never feel it. And so you will see that you are the only thinking. You are the only one thinking. And at the same time, the only one feeling the effects of the thinking. That is the thoughts. And therefore, if you are wise and intelligent, you will be deliberate in selecting your thoughts. And that is why the theme under which we are working is mastering the art of deliberate thinking. You are all the time making choices, and at the same time you are receiving the feedback from your inner being, from your internal guidance system. When your choices are in alignment with your higher self, your desires, you feel good, happy. That happiness takes control of you. And when they are in a disagreement with the thoughts of your higher self on that particular subject, you feel terrible. You feel sad, pain, and all these take over your body. And so you are supposed to make this choice. And in the human existence, everyone knows that the only thing that we are striving for is to feel good. It does not matter what you're looking for. If you're looking for a husband, if you're a woman, you are not looking for the husband to make you feel sad. No. You are looking for the husband so that your husband will make you feel good, happy. The same thing is with a man. If you're looking for a woman, it is the same thing. No one will say, "Oh, I am going to look for a partner, such that my partner will come and torment me." It doesn't happen that way. We go out to look for the people that will come to enhance our joy, our happiness. And so we know that the natural state of a human being is to feel good. And if you have this as your guiding principle, then you will be able to take responsibility and accountability for your choices. Every thought that passes through your mind comes with its associated feelings, emotions. Then the emotions are translated through your body as feelings. And therefore, if you actually awaken to the fact that your purpose for living here is well-being, to feel good, then you will know. And as soon as a thought begins to generate negative feelings, emotions, then you will make the right choice to select a different thought. But what do? Men and women, when this thing happens, the person, sometimes people even confess, "I can't help it," or "This is happening, this is that, this thing is taking control of my mind, I'm losing it." Then they go on to indulge in that. Then after the thoughts and emotions has been manifested in their life in negative experiences, then they turn around and say it is the work of someone. It is the work of some forces outside them. Therefore, they don't want to take responsibility and accountability for their own choices in thinking. That is a fact. Nothing will ever come into your life uninvited, whether you like it or not, whether you know this or not. Everything, every experience that you have in your life is by the way you think and you think and feel. Therefore, the only thing that can make a man a true man, a woman a true woman, is for the person to take responsibility and accountability for his own thinking and feeling. You knew it. You knew what you were thinking. And you received the information. You received the guidance from your internal system that what you are thinking is making you feeling bad. So you are the only one feeling that. So be responsive to that. And take accountability. When things goes on, do not go about fighting people. Do not go about attacking people. Do not go about praying and doing all these kind of things that they are the work of evil forces. They are the work of the demons. That is never true. That concept belongs to people who do not understand how things works in the universe. You are the creator of your own reality. And so long as you are the only person that knows how you are feeling within your body, and you are the only person that knows what is going on in your mind, therefore it's causing this feeling in your body, then you should be responsible. You should be bold enough to take responsibility and accountability for whatever thing that appears in your life. The fact is that you create your own reality. Unfortunately, we've not been taught this, and therefore we are trained, particularly those of us in Africa, people in Africa. Africans don't take responsibility and accountability for their choices. At the local level, at the individual level, every African, particularly those still on the continent, they make their choices. And when things goes wrong, when the effects of their choices comes about, then they turn around and say it is the work of the enemy. And so every African is walking in fear. Every African cannot trust his or her own brother or sister. Because we do not know, we do not have the concept of accountability and responsibility. You are the choice maker. You make your choice. No one has the right to force you to think the way you want to think. Even if people are forcing you, if you have, people have put you in chains, you still have the right and the power to think the way you want to think. And if you can do that, actually you will free yourself from their domination, as a matter of fact. And so we are crippling ourselves. We are, uh, tying ourselves down by the way we make our choices. And it is not our fault because we've not been taught. We've not been told that we are the creators of our own realities. And so the messages, always remind yourself, always bring yourself home and tell yourself, mention your name. I am the thinker of my thoughts, and I am the feeler of my emotions. And therefore, it is my responsibility to make the right choices based on these two things. What am I thinking and how am I feeling? If the feeling is not good, then stop thinking about what you are thinking about. But what tricks us is that, what tricks mankind is that we tend to believe that when something happens and we talk about it, we moan and beat drums about it, then that we are solving the problem. But the fact is that you don't do that. If there is a fire burning and you keep on adding more firewood, what do? You increase the size of the fire. This is a common sense thing that we know. But we do not want to use the same principle in our thinking that when something is happening, when you are going through a particular situation, the more you think about that, the more the thing sinks you. That is a fact. And if you indulge in this and you go into all kind of situations, do not go about, blaming anyone, but take responsibility and accountability. That it is my own thought. I thought this into being. And therefore, with the power of me, with the power of my thoughts, and with the same emotions, I am going to think a different thing into being over this. That is how we correct our challenges, we correct our problems. And so, you are a powerful human being, and I keep saying this all the time. You are not just an object passing through this world. You are not just here to follow rules and this thing that people have given to you, but you are here to create your own reality. You are here to co-create with a very powerful force that animates you. And you are here to contribute to the well-being, to the expansion of the universe. And this will happen only when you take control of your mind. You become aware, you become awakened to the fact that you are the only one thinking in your mind, and you are the only one that feeling your emotions. Therefore, the choice is yours. You are the choice maker. You are the only one that can make that choice, make the right choice. Once again, that is what the Bible talks about as make the righteous judgment. How you are feeling should help you to make the righteous judgment. The only thing that you are aiming at in this world, in your life, is to feel good. Therefore, if you are thinking about something that the thing is not making you feeling good, don't you see that thought or that thoughts about that thing is not good for you? Can't you just make this simple analysis? But unfortunately, we've made to understand life to be so complicated, so confused that we normally take confused decisions and others. And also because we lack understanding of who we are and what we are, and the fact that we are surrounded by contrast of life, we tend to go the other way. It is easy to actually think in the negative. It is easy to paint your situation very black, very, very, very sad, in order for people to sympathize with you. It is easy for you to actually go into this kind of things, but it is not easy to take everything in your hands and say, I am a man, a woman who creates my own reality, and therefore I am going to take responsibility and accountability for what I choose to think and how I am feeling. If you negate your negative feelings, then you are harming yourself. You become an enemy to yourself. That is a fact. Your negative feelings are there to guide you to make the right choices. So be a thinker, a good thinker. Be a positive thinker, a good driver. You are in the driving seat. Just as someone standing outside your car will never have the feeling, the comfort that you derive from the car, for driving the car and living in that car. In the same way, no one standing outside you will have the right to know how you are feeling. And so, what other people are telling you is of no use, is of no relevance. But how you are feeling is what you should use as your guide to make your choices, to bring yourself back to a state that you feel good. Let things go. Let things go. When things happens and you tell people to let things go, they say you are weak, you are this, you are that. You are not condemning a bad thing, you are not doing that. But the fact is that the more you condemn, the more you blame, the more you do all these kind of things, the more you increase negativity in your own life experiences and in the community, in the society. And therefore, we go on to create negative circumstances in our lives. So, your mind is to do only one thing, and that is to think. And when your mind thinks, something comes up, and that is your thoughts. You make choices. As a matter of fact, for the mind to think, there must be thoughts. So you select thoughts. And then when you select thoughts, then your thoughts go into the universe. Or your thought will be matched by the law of attraction with the thoughts of your higher self, yourself, your true self, that you came from to become a personality in this world. When there is agreement, you feel good, you feel happy, you are on cloud nine. But when your thoughts are in a disagreement with your higher self on any given subject, regardless of how society is defining it, then you know that you have pitched yourself against your own self. You are fighting against yourself. And that is when you need to make the right decision, to make the right selection. And so life is so simple. Life is so beautiful. Life is so wonderful. If we know these laws of being and obey them, and the greatest law, the greatest truth about yourself is that always look for things, make choices of thoughts that will bring you happiness and joy. That will move you from a negative situation to a positive situation. That would help you travel from the down or the down part of negative experiences and bring yourself up to the surface where you see the beauty of the world. That is the fact. So your life is like someone who is drowning. Someone who is drowning in a river. If you are down the river, whatever thing that is on your back, whatever thing that is pulling you down, you make every effort to release it. And once you release it and help yourself a little bit, you come up. And when you come up, you'll find something to hold on. That is a fact. So, be a true thinker, be a positive thinker, be a deliberate thinker. But the bottom line is, if you can't get anything from it today, just take these simple or few words. You are the thinker of your thoughts and the feeler of your emotions. These two things, no one has the right to know, and no one has the right to feel. No one has the right to experience it. And they are in your life to help you make your choices such that you move on in this world. Therefore, your thoughts will give you a feedback. The feedback is positive and negative feeling. You are feeling it. No one will feel that. Use that as a guide and make the right choice. Make the right judgment. And you will see that you move yourself from one level to the other. We are here to co-create. We are here to dominate the world. We are here to play a part in the movement of the universe. Whatever we see as negative experiences, whatever we call life contrast, is necessary for our evolution. And therefore, we must not be afraid of it. We must not classify those things as the work of the demon, the work of the enemy, the works of whatever, but they are part of the parcel of our life. As we travel, as we journey on this earth, on our earthly journey. And at the right time, every one of us will return to where we came from to join our parent self. And that's where we say we are one, or we become one with the divine energy, the source energy, God, whatever name you want to call it, Allah. We become one with this presence, and we co-create, or we keep on evolving moving the world, the universe, and everything in it to a higher level. That is a fact. So your thoughts are important, and you are the only caretaker. You are the custodian. You are the generator, and you are the experiencer of your own thoughts. Therefore, pay attention to how you are feeling and make deliberate choice. Think on purpose. Think on the purpose that you want to feel good, and then look for anything that will make you feel good, and think about it, and let those things that will not make you feel good go. They will go and fade away into the thin air like fog. That is my message for you. You will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. So, I bring my message to an end, and I say, may the overshadowing presence of God that keeps the stars in the open such that they do not fall on us, that keeps the planets in their orbit such that they do not clash with one another, lead and guide you, open your mind so that you become awakened to the fact that you are the only thinker of your thoughts and the only feeler of your emotions. Therefore, whatever comes out of these two things, it is your own choice, and it is your own responsibility and accountability to take and make correction, or to keep doing it such that you enjoy the good that it is bringing to you. That is a fact. God bless you, and have a wonderful day. Now, once again, I take this opportunity to remind you, if you haven't done so, to subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so, such that you join us to bring this message of empowerment, enlightenment to the world, particularly the people of Africa, and also to make our contribution in this world. And also do not forget to circulate it in your network and help us to circulate or to spread this message. And I know with our all efforts, we will create heaven on earth here together, particularly on the soil of Africa. Thank you, and God bless you.